Emirates, the largest of them being Abu Dhabi, which occupies 87% of the entire territory. It owns 95% of the country's oil production and accounts for about two-thirds of the roughly $400 billion UAE economy. Abu Dhabi is the capital of the UAE. The core of the city is a wedge-shaped island connected to the mainland by the bridges. The wide end of the wedge forms the city center, with the Corniche promenade running along the coast. The city features modern skyscrapers and opulent shopping malls, large gardens, parks, and green boulevards, all lining the city streets. How is it possible to keep the city so green, especially in the desert? Right, you need a lot of water. There are two sources of water available here: desalinated seawater and groundwater. Unfortunately, 90% of groundwater in Abu Dhabi is saline, in some cases many times more than the actual seawater. So the only option they have is to have a lot of desalination plants. Well before the money from the oil boom, Abu Dhabi was just a coastal town thriving off the money made from the pearls. The shallow Arabian Gulf waters provided an ideal environment for pearling because oyster beds were shallow enough for divers to reach without modern scuba equipment. More than 1,000 boats would go out to sea for pearls for 120 days at the beginning of the summer to return only in September. Eventually, the pearl industry came to an end because Japan learned to cultivate artificial pearls. Luckily, everything changed in 1958 when oil was discovered, and it is from this period that the development of modern Abu Dhabi begins. In 1971, 7 kingdoms united into one state of the UAE. Abu Dhabi became the capital, and Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan became the first president. Today, Abu Dhabi holds 9% of the world's proven oil reserves and 5% of the world's natural gas. You'll see headquarters of numerous oil companies in the city, like ADNOC, which stands for Abu Dhabi National Oil Company. It's one of the world's largest energy companies. But it's not just oil. They have a full-scale industrial complex, cement plants, pipe rolling plants, and building materials factories, and much more. Population is growing fast. In 2013, it was 921,000. In 2018, it was already 1,450,000. Locals make up just about 20% of the population. The rest are foreigners. While highly skilled professionals that mostly come from Europe and the US get high salaries, regular jobs don't really pay that much. Say a taxi driver makes about $600 or $800 a month, but it's still a lot of money for people coming from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and Uganda.
Gerald?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Where you come from?
I come from Uganda.
Right. Do you like living in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I like it here. This is very safe.
Is it difficult to drive in Abu Dhabi?
It's difficult for new drivers, but once you get used, it's very easy.
Okay.
You know, Abu Dhabi is not so much complicated. The roads are straight.
What about the fines? What if you're caught speeding? Like, how much is the fine?
Of course, you have to take the fines. The fines are so huge here.
Can you give an example?
Like now, if you overspeed, if you go above the speed limits, the fine starts from 300 dirham.
Okay.
And it goes up to 1,000 plus.